Yo, I just got off an amazing call with a client and I want to share this nugget with you. So basically I'm sitting here in the Publix parking lot. I had a call come in and one of my clients I was talking to a couple weeks ago, and I shared something with them and I didn't know if they really picked up what I was putting down. But talking to them, they ended up telling me was like, yo, that nugget you shared with me was crazy. I executed on that and XYZ happened in my business. So I don't want to tell all of this stuff, but let's just say they got multiple returns on investment from this one piece of advice. And essentially what I was telling them, like I've been telling a lot of people, I've been seeing, obviously, running ads, I'm 17 years in the game, been doing it a long time. Started buying Google ads, way back when, right? Transfer to today, you got this social media landscape, you got, YouTube, you got the TikToks popping off, Twitter's making a resurgence, Instagram, you got all of these, kind of things happening. And all of these app platforms, monetize through advertising, right? So people like me, help creators who create content make money because we run ads on their content. Or like for me, my clients will hire me to do that for them, or my partners will actually run ads on there, and that's how we drive revenue through advertising as well as other means. But a lot of people know me for that, right? So I study media pretty in depth. Something I've been noticing the last few years, direct response marketing is still very, very effective, but I've been noticing the data is telling me the further we move that down the funnel, like middle and bottom of funnel of the advertising, the better things have been working when we've been using content, leading with high value content and then doing more of our direct response type of stuff, on the back end of that. So here's what I mean, right? If you have a coaching, consulting, expert type of business, and this works well with e-commerce, this works, B2B, it works in a lot of arenas. But particularly if you know that your audience needs to have, to be educated, or they need a lot of touch points, you gonna need to educate first. And so basically what we've learned is by leading with high value content to seed the audience, and then leveraging essentially, without going too deep into it, because we had a deeper conversation in this, but essentially we're looking at basically like the customer's buying journey. We look at the data and we determine the buyer's journey, and then we make content for that journey, and then we amplify that content to that audience. So if we reaching a person never heard of us before, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at what the buyer's journey look like, and we're gonna have a piece of content that's gonna address that, and then we're gonna take them through that. Now, once we get into our direct response phase, where we know that a person is on the fence of buying, that's when we'll start hitting them with the objection-based content, because we know they may be ready to buy based on actions that they've taken, but they haven't gotten over the hump. So now we're going to hit those with that. But leading up to that, we're using content that's going to take them, based on the journey that we know our customers, the clients are going to take in order to do business with us. So I believe, like I've been telling people, that 2024 and beyond, more than ever before, that content amplification is the name of the game. And that's kind of where I've been hanging out at. That's basically what the data has been telling me. People are just sick and tired of, shoving ads down their throats. They are looking, know, like, and trust, that's becoming way more valuable, right? Now, look, if your buying cycle is short, somebody can see something and make an immediate decision, none of this matters, right? It's all dependent on your buyer's journey. But when you look at the journey and that somebody's going to see your ad, they might go click on your website, they might go search you on Google, they might go look for you on, social media platforms and whatnot. They might go look for your reviews and all of those things. You want to strategically align yourself in those places so that you can take people down the journey and amplify as they're doing that. And I've seen, crazy transformations where we've been able to take, campaigns that are barely, doing well from a return on investment standpoint and implement this strategy and, 5X, 12X, 17X, even crazy numbers like that, because you can really reach people with quality content when done right. You don't have to break the bank to seed a strong audience. And if you have a strong message, story, and you understand your customers or a client's journey to buy, you can really leverage this because, they used to say 7 touch points. I think it's probably like 30 or 40. It's not reality anymore. 7 touch points to make a sale. It's way more than that now. So that's essentially the cliff notes of the conversation that I just, wanted to share, because when I talked to my client just now, they were just so over the moon, about what I shared with them. And I figured, wow, if that's happening, and I've had multiple people say this to me as well. So, and somebody got their music, playing loud right now while I'm trying to record. But I figured, wow, I've had a couple people say this. I'm seeing these results myself. I figured I'd share, and hopefully that's something you can use and execute on. So that's all I got for now. I hope that's helpful. Tap in with me if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this wherever, go over to YouTube at YouTube Tommy Traffic, at Tommy Traffic, Tommy with an IE. Subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of good stuff lined up. I got some interviews that I've done. I got some really good content that I'm producing, some expert level content that I'm going to be putting out. Lots of good stuff. I'm taking it serious. Also, subscribe to my newsletter. So go to TommyTraffic.com and you should easily be able to find a link to my newsletter and subscribe to my newsletter, because that is how I'm going to be touching more frequently, more so in written format. And then I'll have some videos and different ways that I'm going to engage, right? So tap in with me. That's all I got for now. I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you can take this information and use it. Let me know as well, if you're doing this or if you do this, reach out. Let me know. Let us know how it work out for you. All right. Talk soon. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.